Hey, it's Nappa, and I'm about to tell you about what would happen if Vegeta didn't kill me. Okay, so we'll fast forward through a part where Raditz and Kakarot get killed by Piccolo. All the Earthlings have died, and I just killed Piccolo. Okay, so Kakarot comes in and just beats me down. I mean, I can't even move. Well, I can, but I'm very weak. Vegeta's about to pick me up and throw me, but Kakarot stops him. He says, Why? Why would you kill your own man? And Vegeta just scoffs at him, says, Fine, I'll leave him, but why do you care? Kakarot just stared at Vegeta, who then said, Fine, let's just fight. So they left, and Kakarot's kid and Krillin just looked at me. I said, look, I can't move, either kill me or leave. So they left, and I just watched. I looked over to where they flew to. Kakarot and Vegeta, their fight was intense. I mean, I can't feel energy, but I could feel the power coming off there. And I managed to get to my feet, picked up my scouter, and that's when I heard it. I heard a horrible message. I had to fly over to Vegeta and tell him what I heard. By the time I got there, Vegeta was in his Ozaru form. I could see Kakarot hiding behind some rocks. He looked like he was up to something, like he was gathering energy. I heard Vegeta say to him that he was wanting to replace me with Kakarot. He had no more use for me. He said to Kakarot, you can replace Nappa, or I can kill you now. That was it. My partnership with Vegeta is no more. He's gonna kill Kakarot. He wanted to kill me. Fine, I'm going out with a bang. So I looked at the artificial moon, turned into my own Ozaru form. That's right, I can control it too, Vegeta. The two of us begin to fight. I said no chance, but maybe if Kakarot is up to something, I can buy him enough time. This was my thought process, and Vegeta was just pulverizing me. I saw Kakarot. We made eye contact. He nodded, and I just tried to hold Vegeta in place for as long as I can. That's when Kakarot threw what he called the Spirit Bomb, and it landed. It hit Vegeta directly in the back. As he falls, he crushes it. He falls on top of me, and I managed to throw him off me. Vegeta is knocked down and out. He's severely hurt. We both get up, and I blast him from my mouth. Vegeta is seriously hurt now, but the combination of me and Kakarot, it's still not enough. He gets up. Next thing I know, this guy with a sword comes in and cuts off his tail. And then he cuts off my tail. Without my Ozaru form, I have no strength left. I'm just like crippled on the ground. Vegeta is staggering around. Kakarot then begins to fight Vegeta. He's overpowering him, and then Vegeta is lying on the floor, battered and bruised. Kakarot is severely hurt too from fighting the Ozaru. Kakarot then says to Vegeta, are you sorry? Both me and Vegeta are in complete confusion, and Kakarot tells him if he's truly sorry, then he will let him live and he can go. Vegeta says yes and leaves, but we all know that Vegeta is lying. Then Kakarot comes over to me, says, so you helped me? And I told him that I heard what Vegeta said, that he was gonna replace me, that he was gonna kill me, and I just couldn't let him get away with it. Vegeta and me, we've been together since he was a kid, and that's how low he values me. So I told Kakarot that's why I helped, and the fact that even though he doesn't know me, and I killed his friends, he still wanted to let me live. So that's why I helped him. Then Kakarot and his friends go to the hospital, take me with them. I mean, I can't do anything. They could have just left me, but Kakarot told them to take me to the hospital with him. So on the plane journey there, they're talking about all their friends that we killed, and I tell them about the Namekian Dragon Balls, but I warn them about what I heard on my scouter. Frieza was listening in to everything that we said. Frieza, the strongest being in the galaxy, he is heading to Namek. Now, I let them know that Frieza won't get there straight away. It's gonna take a few weeks. So I give them permission to use my space pod. I tell them how to work the control, and they study it to build their own ship. I tell Kakarot that if they're building a ship, they should do a gravity control, which he agreed. He says he's training 10 times Earth's gravity. So they build a ship. Kakarot opts to stay behind and watch me in case I get better quick, and he doesn't trust me, which, okay, fair enough. So his kid Gohan goes with Krillin and this woman Bulma. They head off to Namek, where Krillin and Gohan are training on the way. Now, this ship only took a few days to build because they had the technology, and the ship gets them to Namek in only a few days. When they arrive, Gohan now has a power level of 20,000. He's managed to match Vegeta and then some. Krillin, not so lucky. He's got to about 5,000. I mean, Gohan, that kid has a lot of potential. They managed to get there before Frieza's even arrived. They head straight off looking for the Dragon Balls, and they find the first 6 within a few hours, and as they arrive to get 7th, Frieza arrives on the planet. They feel a massive power level, and a bunch of weaker ones arrive on the planet. But at this time, Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma are talking to the Elder Guru, and he decides to unlock the potential of Gohan and Krillin. Now, this is a big boost for them. I mean, Gohan might be strong enough to take on Zarbon and Dodoria. Well, he will be. So they gather all 7 Dragon Balls and wish Piccolo back to life to start with, to reactivate the Earth Dragon Balls. Then they wish back Chaozu and Tien, because Chaozu couldn't be revived with the Earth's Dragon Balls. Then the Namekian Balls are gone. Now, Frieza quickly goes around destroying village after village, realizing that the Dragon Balls are a lot harder to find than what he thought. But then he sees the 3 that they don't really look like Namekians, so he sends out a group of scouts to track them. So they find Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma as they arrive back to their ship, and the scouts destroy the ship. Krillin manages to take out both scouts by himself, and Bulma then calls for help. They have no way off of the planet, and Frieza is way too tough for either of them to handle. So it's a good thing that Kakarot thought about this eventuality. He asked Bulma's dad to build a second ship. So Kakarot's ready to go. Then the guy that caught my tail comes in with a sensu beam, and I'm up and ready to go. Piccolo and Tien decide to join us on the journey. All of us trade in the gravity of the spaceship. So in this time, for 6 days, myself and Kakarot have an extra advantage. We get stronger a lot quicker than Earthlings and Namekians. Also, I had a major Zenkai boost from getting nearly beaten to death. Kakarot had a fairly substantial one, so by the time that we arrive on Namek, my power level has gotten up to 65,000. I know that doesn't sound that big, but you gotta remember my age, man. Come on, I'm not as young as I used to be. Kakarot manages to get up to 100,000. Piccolo manages to get up to about the same as me. Tien, he manages to get up to about 25,000. So, in the time that we were traveling to Namek, a lot's happened for Gohan and Krillin. So they've managed to try and avoid quite a few scouts until they run into Dodoria. So Dodoria is quite powerful, but Gohan is able to annihilate him. He seems to be different than what he was on Earth. He seems a bit more able to finish the fight. He was scared of me on Earth, but on Namek, he's going for it. He just wipes out Dodoria. Now, this alerts Zarbon to their location. So Zarbon goes there, Gohan and Krillin beating him down, forces him to transform. Again, Gohan wipes him out. So, Frieza's out of his elite soldiers. He calls him Ginyu Force. Now, question is, who's gonna get there first? Us or the Ginyus? Guess you'll have to subscribe to find out. So, see you guys in the next one.